Looking for a countertop blender that actually fits the way you cook and not just the way it looks on a box? Stick around, because the order really matters here, and the top picks make a lot more sense once you see where the weaker ones fall short. In fifth place, we have the Hamilton Beach. This one is the budget pick of the group, and you can feel that right away. It is not trying to be a heavy-duty blender, and compared with the others here, it is clearly the least capable overall. What it does well is simple: everyday blending. The glass jar is a nice touch at this price, and it is handy for smoothies, lighter sauces, and even hot ingredients. In my experience, that already makes it more appealing than cheap plastic jar blenders that feel flimsy from day one. But there is a problem. Once you ask it to crush a lot of ice or handle thick mixtures, it starts to show its limits. The motor is weaker, the control options are basic, and it just does not have the same confidence as the Ninja or Oster models higher on this list. So who is this for? Someone who wants a low-cost blender for simple drinks and occasional kitchen jobs, not someone making frozen drinks every weekend. And before we move on, links to all products from this review at the best price are in the description under the video. In fourth place, there is the WantJoin. On paper, this thing looks like it should punch much higher. Big picture, big motor claim, and a more commercial-style setup than the budget Hamilton Beach. And that means it can look very tempting if you want a lot of capacity for smoothies, ice drinks, or large family batches. The timer and variable speed control also give it a more serious feel than the first blender on this list, and for some buyers, that alone will be a big step up. The reason it does not rank higher is trust. The listed specs sound strong, but compared with the Ninja and Oster models, there is just less solid testing and less dependable documentation behind it. So even if it turns out to be pretty good, it is harder to recommend with the same confidence. This might work for someone who wants a large, powerful-looking blender and is comfortable taking a bit more of a chance. But if you want something with a clearer track record, the next options are easier picks. And if this comparison is helping you narrow things down, like this video and subscribe to the channel, because that really helps the channel grow. In third place, we have the Ninja Professional. This is where the list starts to get more serious. Compared with the first two, this one feels much more proven, especially if your main goal is crushing ice and making big batches fast. The big 72-ounce pitcher is a real advantage, and this blender has a reputation for turning ice into snow in a hurry. For frozen drinks, party-sized smoothies, and quick family servings, it is a lot more confident than the Hamilton Beach and more proven than the WantJoin. But it is not perfect. It is more of a power-first blender than a finesse blender. Thick recipes can be a little less smooth than what you get from stronger all-around designs, and it does not give you hot blending or the extra flexibility you get from the top two. So who should buy it? Anyone who wants a simple, strong, large-capacity blender and does not care about extras. It is a good fit for frozen drinks and everyday smoothie use, but if you want more versatility, the next blender gives you more tools to work with. In second place, the Oster brings a more balanced approach. It may not look as aggressive as the big Ninja, but here's why it matters. This one gives you more flexibility and real kitchen use. You get a glass main jar, a personal cup, preset programs, and hot blending support. That means it is not just for cold drinks. It can handle smoothies, salsa, milkshakes, and hotter recipes in a way the Ninja models here simply do not. It feels more like a blender for people who actually cook, not just people who make protein shakes. Now, the trade-off is that it is not the biggest blender in the lineup, and build quality is not the strongest either. It can also get loud, and it does not have the same oversized pitcher appeal as the Ninja models. So if you mostly care about giant frozen batches, the Ninjas still have an edge there. This is a smart choice for someone who wants one blender to do more than one job. If you want versatility, glass instead of plastic, and a personal cup included, it makes a lot of sense. But the number one blender still wins on pure convenience and overall value for most people. And in first place, the Ninja BL660 takes it. This one feels like the most complete package of the bunch. It keeps the big capacity and strong blending style of the earlier Ninja, but adds more convenience in a way that most people will actually use. The biggest upgrade is the 2 single-serve cups. That sounds small, but it changes the day-to-day experience a lot. You can make a full pitcher for the family, or just blend one smoothie and go. Compared with the BL61, it is simply more flexible, and compared with the Oster, it gives you more capacity and better frozen drink confidence. It still has the usual Ninja limits. The pitcher is plastic, it can get loud, and it is not the best choice for hot blending. So, if soup or hot sauces are a major part of your routine, the Oster may still fit you better. But for most people, those trade-offs are easy to accept. This is the one I would point most shoppers toward first. It is strong, practical, easy to live with, and it covers the widest range of everyday needs without getting too expensive or too complicated. Check the top picks again using the links in the description under the video, especially if you are deciding between the Oster and the BL660. And if this review helped, like the video and subscribe to the channel.